They're perfect in my bathroom. I can store towels in them, especially if you have a small bathroom. Now I found these baskets as well with these lids. They're really great for storing items. I'm gonna put these in my living room for additional storage. You can also use baskets like this to really elevate your plants. It provides a lot of texture at the bottom of your plants. In a previous hacks video, I showed you guys how you could find the start of your tape by putting a paper clip on the edge, and I got a ton of comments and suggestions in that video. So one person suggested to put a bread tab, which a lot of us have just sitting around our houses that we typically don't end up using. Put a bread tab on the bottom of your tape. I think that's a great idea. Another idea we had from a couple of nurses, shout out to our nurse friends watching, they said what they like to do with their tape is just fold the end over. That way you don't even need to have a paper clip or bread tab with you. I think all three are great options, just whatever works best for you. Next hack was definitely new to me, and I would love to know if you guys knew about this hack. So this hack has to do with the ceiling fans in your home. Did you know that there is a switch on your ceiling fan where you can change it for summer or winter months? In the winter, you want to put your switch on so it moves clockwise because that is going to move the hot air down. But in the summer, you want your fan going counterclockwise, and that is going to push the cool air down. I had no idea about this. I switched all of my fans in my house, so they are good to go for summer. Have a small pantry or maybe a small kitchen with not a lot of cabinets, this is the item you need. This doesn't require any screws, anything to hold it on. All you have to do is slide this basket into your pantry on your cabinetry, and it creates a whole nother shelf. It actually like doubles up your shelf space. I have several of these that I put all throughout my pantry. I have some out in my laundry room. These are awesome. I've been using them for years. Next up, we're going to create a tiered planter that's super easy to put together. So you're going to need two different planters, one that's a little bit wider and then one that's kind of normal size. These are both from IKEA. So I'm going to take both of the planters, and with the smaller one, I'm going to E6000 it to the middle of the bowl. I'm going to spray my planter with 2 coats. From there, you can add in rocks. You can also add in succulents and plants of your choice. I think this tiered tray is super elevated and a really inexpensive hack. Dawn Power Wash is all the rage. I'm gonna show you a hack how you can make your own. So you're going to need any sort of container to put it in. You're also going to need rubbing alcohol and some regular Dawn dish soap. So here's your recipe. You're going to fill your container with 1/4 Dawn dish soap, 1/4 of the rubbing alcohol, and then the rest you're going to put in water. You're gonna mix that all together and you can use it in your everyday cleaning. One of my favorite hacks is using inexpensive fabric and rugs to recover items in my home. This fabric is a nice home decor fabric, only $3. I don't know about you guys, but my girls love to play with slime, and I let them play with slime in the house, but sometimes you may have a fabric and slime disaster, and that's what happened on this bench that I recovered. My daughter had gotten her slime on there and we weren't able to get it out, so I decided to recover it, and to do it inexpensively, I found some fabric at the thrift store that I thought would work perfectly. Now, just to make it really easy to do, I'm going to use the existing foam piece that was already sitting out on my bench, and I just cut my fabric down to size. I'm gonna wrap it on one edge, and to make it even easier, I'm gonna hot glue it in place. I'll cut the other side and hot glue that. And then on the edges, I'm gonna cut off any excess and fold them over and hot glue them, kind of like I'm wrapping a package. And I'll do that on both sides. Make sure that it's pulled nice and tight before I'm hot gluing. It looks so much better and it only cost me a couple of dollars from thrifted fabric. Now you guys know, if you've seen any of my fridge organization videos, I love a good container to go in the fridge or the pantry. These are awesome. They're clear acrylic. I love that they have a handle so you can easily pull them in and out. This is great for like quick on the go items that you need to get to quickly, and you can really put anything in there, and because they're clear, everyone in your house can see what's in the container. Totally recommend clear containers for the pantry and fridge. You guys are gonna love this next hack. So how many times have you pulled out your aluminum foil and this piece just comes out and it's just a mess and everything's all over the place? Well, I saw this hack on TikTok and I think it's pretty genius. So did you know that on the side of your aluminum foil, there's these little circles here that you can press in? So you just pop them in like this and it's gonna hold your aluminum foil in place. You can do it on that side and then you do it on this side as well. So just pop that in. Now, anytime you want to pull out your aluminum foil, it's going to stay in place. How genius is that? Let me know in the comments if you guys knew about this hack. I have the best $1.25 jewelry organization hack. So grab one of these in the craft section at Dollar Tree. They're perfect. You may be wondering like what to do with this. Well, whenever you're traveling, you can simply put your jewelry in each of the little compartments. It's perfect for rings. You can also put in earrings and everything is gonna stay nice and organized. This is one of my favorite pairs of earrings off of Amazon. I'll link those for you as well. Our next hack is how to keep your paint fresh using saran wrap. Now, I've actually done this hack in another video, but it's a great idea. So what you want to do is pull off some saran wrap, and when you're getting ready to close up your paint can, you're going to put the saran wrap over the top of your paint can. Then you'll put the lid on top and close it up like you normally would. It's gonna make it a lot easier to open it the next time you go to use your paint. I saw this next hack on Pinterest and I'm not sure if it works, so we're gonna try it out together. What you're going to need is a candle with 3 wicks. Now the hack is if you light one of the wicks, you can move the flame around to light all 3. So let's try it out. Okay, so I have my first wick lit.
What was that?
No.
That was a little scary.
Okay, so I'm gonna move the flame to try to light. Go light it. I'm gonna put the candle lid underneath because I'm so worried about this wax falling out. Okay, that one's going.
Oh, it did it.
Oh, it worked on that one. That worked really well, although I will say I got wax along the edge, so maybe you need to just let it sit for a minute and let the flame get a little bit bigger, and then you can light all 3 sides. So I think a tip for the candle hack is make sure you light one of the candles, wait about 30 seconds before turning it to light the others. But now that I think about it, it would take me less than 30 seconds to just light all of them, so I don't know if that hack's worth doing. Hey guys, I'm Liz and you're watching my second DIY channel where I post daily DIY videos. You may be familiar with my main channel, Liz Fenwick DIY, but I'm glad that you found me over here on my second channel. Make sure that you're subscribed so you just get notified every day when I post our daily DIY video.